Hey chess charlatans, this is the Patzer with the chess.com puzzle for November 28th, 2019, Thanksgiving Day. Let's take a look. This is a Patzer-level puzzle, by which I mean this is a puzzle that Patzers can solve, and even better, after they've solved it, they can figure out how to mate the other team. In this case, black is to go first, so the other team is white. So let's take a look at the way chess.com says this puzzle goes. The first move, the bishop, black bishop, threatens the white rook. White rook pulls over there. The black rook takes the knight, which means, of course, that the white rook's going to take the black rook. That black pawn is looking to get itself promoted, so it marches forward knowing that the bishop is covering the square where it'll get promoted, so it's feeling pretty good about that possibility. King decides to get into the action. Pawn marches forward again, and that's the solution. You get the pawn to e2, and you have solved the puzzle. Now, as it happens, as it so often happens, the Stockfish engine has a different approach to playing this position. Let's take a look at that just for the fun of it. Starts out the very same way with the bishop threatening that rook. But in this case, the rook decides, I'm not going to fool around. Let's get rid of that pawn. But as it happens, of course, that's a little dangerous because that white knight is not going to survive. So as you might imagine, with a bishop and a rook, black is not going to have too much trouble dealing with those pawns. And in fact, there you have it, 41 moves to checkmate. Now, why this is a Patzer-level puzzle is because I did it on my own. Granted, it was a little uglier. Many more moves. But again, it always ends up with the black bishop is the only piece left on the board, aside from the kings and the pawns. And I was determined to get rid of those opposing pawns. Took me a while. But I did it. Anyway. 52 moves, you know, not too swift, but I did it. So this is the Patzer saying, if you're a Patzer, you too can solve this puzzle and go on to win, so give it a try, okay? This was the puzzle for November 28th, 2019. Get out from behind the 8 ball, and I'll speak to you soon.